Can you ever dream me right?
And now, 5150 KUNT I'mWitless News with Rich Baritone. Good evening. I'm Rich Baritone, and I regret to inform you. At 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this morning, Tyree Sneed began a late-night SneedStream, hoping to avoid confrontations with haters while also avoiding having his stream recorded. He failed on both counts. He was recorded at least partially by us here at 5150 KUNT News. The first hour of Sneed's nocturnal cortex seizure may be accessed by clicking the card in the upper right-hand corner. And despite his best efforts, Tyree Sneed was, in fact, confronted by a hater last night. Jenny, who, 10 minutes into last night's SneedStream, made her first appearance since Tyree Sneed's YouTube return. In her chat room appearance, Jenny Girl twisted Tyree Sneed into a very horny pretzel, while continuing to prove that she is a sociopath. Jenny from the Block has, since late June of last year, voluntarily wasted her life to toy with the emotions of a person for her entertainment, YouTube content, and spite. It isn't that she performs these vicious manipulations on Tyree Sneed. He deserves all of the bad that comes to him, believe me. But this is doubtless how Jenny treats every man, woman, and child that gets involved with or in her life. Narcissistic, manipulative, willing to use sex to control people and situations, trauma-addicted, willing to blow an unwashed drifter, even going so far as to take tongue depressors to Sneed's wart-infested crank in order to sufficiently straighten his batarang of a dick for sex. To spite trolls. Stunning, really. Not to mention, the odds of Sneed being doxxed just went up X-fold. Later in Jenny Girl's appearance, she and Sneed discussed their mutually held opinion that their personal life is private while discussing their personal life in public. As we go to air this evening, neither one knows the definition of the word irony. In other news, a very credible source has told 5150 KUNT News that Tyree Sneed is, in fact, not in Texas, but is still in Green Bay, Wisconsin, working at a paper mill. While this tip is completely unsubstantiated as we go to air, a couple of things are well worth considering. Firstly, Sneed's Reverb Live account is over 10 years old. If this account showed the location as Brownsville, Texas when it was created, and the account has never been updated, the location chart would still be Brownsville, regardless of where the MP3 was uploaded from. Thus, the Reverb Live theory must be discarded as a clue to his location. It pains this reporter to admit this. Secondly, during Tyree Sneed's return SneedStream, he appeared on camera wearing a Red Bull Chicago Bulls cap, sporting longish, scraggly hair, while sitting in pitch darkness. This reporter immediately assumed, not without good reason, that Sneed was in his mom's famous two-bedroom mansion. Others said he was outside. I did not say that they were wrong, as in the shadowy, gum-infected world of Tyree Sneed, anything is possible except success, and this reporter was waxed up to a high shine at the time of the viewing. The next day, he had changed the picture on his Subzero Tyree account to a picture of Jenny and himself. He was wearing the same hat, with the same ratty hair, and the same Habsburg chin. Of course, hats travel easily, hair can be trimmed to maintain its length, he can't afford to do anything about that anvil under his lips, and no one here at 5150 KUNT News has any idea what Tyree Sneed's hair looked like at the time of his YouTube disappearance. Still, the theory here in the newsroom was that Sneed had returned to Texas. To us, it was the only logical explanation for his absence. If he was still in Wisconsin, he would have never stopped streaming. Right? This is where the paper mill job theory really starts to make sense. Paper mills pay very well. It would be the best job Tyree Sneed ever had. Let's say he worked at... I can't help but pick up the phone here. Okay, Google. Hate to use it, but, let's see. Paper companies in Green Bay. Pardon, I type like shit. Any of you who saw my last video knows that. Wisconsin. Oh, damn. I always knew that there were a lot of paper mills in Green Bay, Wisconsin. There are 8 of them. 8 of them. Guess what the main industry is in Green Bay? All right, let me just go ahead and pick one here. let's say Tyree Sneed worked at SPC Holdings on Packer Land Road. It's his neck of the woods. Here. SPC Holdings. Huh. Damn, that used to be Georgia Pacific. Ooh, I'll bet they pay real good. Let me look into this. I'll be back instantaneously. All right. Starting pay at SPC Holdings is $18 an hour with unlimited overtime. If Tyree Sneed got a job with that company, in this example, of course, he would not want haters to find out, as his YouTube content alone has got him fired from several jobs. For the first time in his life, Sneed makes the correct decision to stay off YouTube to protect his job on Packer Land Road, in this example. This is admittedly the weakest part of the theory, as Tyree Sneed simply does not make correct decisions. But let's just say it's going good, for once, for Tyree Sneed. So, if you're Tyree Sneed, it would, of course, be time to fuck everything up. Like any other job, you're as comfortable as you're going to get on it after 2 months or so. Sneed would be feeling pretty bulletproof at this point. Having stayed off of YouTube for 2 months, he's making pretty good money for the first time in his life, so bulletproof that he would finally buy a laptop and return to YouTube, still playing the same 8 songs in 12 different keys, still saying and doing the same things online that have resulted in his job termination on multiple occasions. And yet he still believes that if he privatizes all of his content, no one at SPC Holdings, in this example, could possibly know that Tyree Sneed is a delusional, racist madman. No one at his job could ever possibly see or hear any of it. And to finish this misstep tango, Sneed then resumes a public relationship with a woman who is guaranteed to dox his job and location. I'm probably wrong about all of this, which in Sneedville means I'm probably right about all of this. Tyree Sneed, so much suck, so little time. Finally tonight, Tyree Sneed announced that he, along with Jared 333, Mr. Unknown, and the American Dream were, quote, teaming up, end quote, in order to take advantage of a 4 for the price of 1 offer from the Padded Wall Sanitarium and Day Spa in Sneedville, where you and 3 of your most imbalanced friends can enjoy a much-needed stay in a maximum security psych unit for the low price of only $666, meals and Thorazine included, lithium enemas extra. I got some vacation time. I am Rich Baritone. This has been 5150 KUNT. I'm Witless News, and until next time, watch your ass.
This has been 5150 KUNT. I'm Witless News. Stay tuned for Unemployment Incoming with Tyree Sneed right here on
Say you are free.